Three, two, one. Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. Could I make this sound any more ridiculous? Anyways, so basically, I got an idea to do, well, a cringe compilation watch. And by that, I mean my old content. I fucking hate myself. Anyways. Okay, there we go. So, alrighty. Basically, I'm going to be going through a bunch of my old countdowns. I'm going to try and do as many as I can, at least in the amount of time that I got. And, yeah. So I'm just going to turn the display capture on here. And, yeah, we'll just get started shortly. Okay, there we go. So first off is the collab that I did with a person by the name of DoggyLover10124, aka, well, Watermaster Fawn, who now works for Fanfickle. Well, does videos for it, I should say. Also, I will be answering questions in the chat, but I will likely do it after I pause, because I'm going to be pausing a bunch in this. And this video will probably not be staying up after it goes up, because I don't like to clutter my channel with streams. So, let's begin. Yeah, as if the static couldn't go on for any longer. Jesus Christ, this intro was bad. I just don't know how to respond to that. Oh, hey Swell, hey Simeon, welcome to the stream. But yeah, this intro back then was really, really bad. And I'm not too surprised why I don't use intros nowadays, if this is a thing. To answer your question, Meta, I don't have a favorite level in Assault. I'm not a fan of the game. Okay, how long is this gonna keep going for? Jesus.
Who was that?
Who was that? Jesus Christ. Hold that thought. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me try moving the chat over here, because that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I apologize for that. The thing should have been showing up normally, and it wasn't. Deepest apologies. Now it should be showing up a little bit normally. Let's try this again.
Me!
Oh my god, it's TP! No, no. I kind of spoiled the surprise there, but, and I guess to be honest, this joke was predictable, but it is what it is. I think the funny thing about this one is that I met, Fawn of all things from, I think it was either Skype or a Tiny Chat no, it was a Tiny Chat session where we made the script, of all things. And considering this is our only crossover outside of little storyline segments, you can tell how well this worked. But this was made during, I think, my first or second year of doing countdowns, so it's not really a major surprise. Sounds like a silly Sonic voice. Yeah. Or a shitty Sonic voice? It does. But, yeah, this mic was pretty shit back in the day. I'm not too surprised about that.
Fawn, why did you ask me to my countdown?
Jesus Christ, that sounds so whiny back then.
Because, Wave, you said we could collab, so why not now?
Oh god, ugh. Fucking Haven called that name, but I've kind of gone over that on Twitter. But yeah, this is of all the ways to get somebody to do a collab with another person, this is one of the dumber ways to do it. It's like, hi random picture, I'm hi black screen, I'm Dark Pit. I want to do a collab. Oh, okay.
Okay then.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Where the fuck did your wings go? Did I really forget to use the thing to, well, make the image full screen? It goes to show my editing back in the day. Oh wait, no, my editing is apparently still shit, so never mind. Oh yes, Kyria Wave, the name people keep referring to me as. If I keep doing that, we're not gonna get anywhere tonight, so let's just keep going. Jesus Christ. This fucking intro, Jesus. It's two intros that are shit. The olive branch. The audio quality is also pretty shit, and the video quality is certainly pretty bad. So bad. That cropping. I started watching when you were Mounted Chief. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, hey, sweetie.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland is an awesome game with so many good things about it.
I'm trying way too hard to be excited. Hey, Gabe. Yeah. So, hey, Susan. Hey, Gabe. Welcome to the stream. I think I said hi to Sweetie already, but still. And this is actually one of my recurring problems with these old countdowns. Kind of makes it a little hard to watch on top of other things. I try way too hard to be excited, and I think around 2014 or 2015, I was trying a little bit too hard to be excited, so I came off a little bit offensive. And by that I mean I sounded fucking gay when I wasn't, and that could be seen as offensive. Or something that Ray said, or Ray, aka Mills Kohai. I don't know, I can't find the tweet at the moment and my memory's fucking shit. Not like this is going to be relevant anyways. But I feel like that was a problem. I was trying way too hard to be excited.
Me and Wave could do many countdowns on this game, ranging from the music to the levels.
But the topic of this list regards the bosses. Some of them can be awesome, but some of them, no.
But before we begin, let's straighten some things out. We are not including the EX fights mainly because they are too similar.
I mean, that was kind of the point. They're just the same bosses, but harder, but okay. I think you can tell this one didn't get much revisions.
And also because the EX bosses didn't have a sequel.
That joke was fucking terrible. Holy shit. Like, why is the gameplay like 5 frames per second? Well, when I'm rendering this at 30 frames, so, I don't know. As for the, oh, wait. No, I think I know why. This must have been around the time where I was recording with, the screen capture device. That's probably it. Yeah, back in the day, I was using, like, Hypercams or Cam Studio to record my stuff.
Wait, wrong series.
We are judging these bosses off of 3 things: music, originality, and overall fight.
So with that said, let's suck up the intro and get the start ability.
What?
Wispy Woods is the classic Kirby enemy. He is
I mean, he's not an enemy, he's a boss fight fawn. I think I wrote this bit too, so that makes it even more embarrassing.
always in Kirby's way for some reason.
For some reason. Well, I mean, he's a boss character that kind of answers itself, doesn't it?
Though what I find funny is that Kirby hasn't cut up this guy yet because he sucks!
Jesus Christ, I was trying way too fucking hard to be angry. Like, holy shit. Also, he's really not a guy that should be chopped down. He's just a random fucking enemy.
The fight with him is as easy as anything.
He's the first boss! Why did I say this was okay?
But it would make sense since he is the first boss in the game.
Then why did you complain about it?
The originality, though, is not impressive. He's just a tree!
And his attacks are the same as before.
I mean, it's tradition? Walk around Wispy. Yeah, just walk around the giant tree.
Music's okay as well, but there isn't that much to say about Wispy. He's just... average.
Just another oak in the big forest, huh?
Hey,
I mean, that was... Okay, that was actually decent.
I'm the one making the puns here.
Yeah, and your puns fucking suck.
I can't crack a joke every now and again.
Let's just move on to number 9 before I get gangrene.
What the fuck does gangrene have to do with trees? What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck was I doing, I should say? What the fuck is... Oh, this guy.
No!
Ah,
I think I misspelled this. Also, great audio balancing. Also, hey, Justice.
great. Just what we need.
Holy fuck, that audio is so fucking loud. Jesus Christ. Can I not audio balance?
A wall rain ripoff. Let's just talk about it before.
A Walrein ripoff. How in the fuck is that a Walrein? It's, if anything, it looks more like a Spheal. And yeah, actually, yeah, Gabe makes a good point. It's a wild Spheal.
I open up the Spheal Soccer Ball Club.
Fatty Puffer is the boss of my favorite section in the game.
Section, God damn it. Another thing that could have been fixed with editing.
Onion Ocean. But considering all the epicness Onion Ocean was, this boss was disappointing.
What does it say when Fawn, who was I think she didn't even hit puberty yet, had more enthusiasm in her fucking voice than I did back then. Jesus, that's depressing. I think the age difference between us is like 2 to 3 years, so if you're curious.
All he does is shoot water at you and roll around. But it's better, right?
Well, there is always the background.
Exactly my point. The boss isn't good at all if all you want to do is stare at the background.
Yeah, you're right. He sucks. Let's see if number 8 is any better.
God, that was painful.
The general from Fullmetal Jacket was awesome. But what happens when you take away his awesomeness and turn him into a robot?
You get one of the most annoying bosses in the game, Metal General.
Oh, I remember this bit. This spawned a whole fucking joke out of it, too. Good times.
Oh my gosh, I hate this guy. His fight is one of the most unfair fights in the game. Reasons? He has many projectiles, can fly on a dang rocket, and even make mini UFOs that fly and zap you.
Your footage agrees, right?
Also add on the fact that he is crazy fast and is a combo of many copy abilities, and you have one girl that raved on this fight so many times!
Okay, let's just move on to number 7 while I give the Water Master electric therapy.
Wait, what?
That whole fucking thing, the electric shock therapy thing, is what started it literally just started a fucking rivalry there, just because I gave her electric shock therapy, which it's kind of debatable in the current continuity in regards to the main show, but yeah, that's where it fucking started, because she was losing it on a fictional character. I don't get why. In hindsight, it was kind of dumb. If you want company, I could join. I appreciate the offer, Justice, but my computer's a little bit finicky right now, and it's also why I didn't ask Susan to join the stream. Well, call-wise. Because I'm running like Google, or I'm running my browser, I'm running my player, I'm running my streaming software as well, so it could be a little bit crippling. But I appreciate the offer.
Feeling any better?
Yeah, what's number 7?
It's Mr. Doo-Doo.
Well, okay then.
To be fair, he doesn't seem that interesting at first.
But actually, he is. He has a slew of magic attacks and even pops out of his hat at the beginning of the fight.
He's a dark magician!
That pun was fucking terrible. Also, I feel like, what was his name? Guildmaster Tommaso complained about this fight, which led to the Bop commentary, which led to, oh god, TP is a reference here, fuck.
I always thought he was more like Genie from Aladdin Gone Rogue and skinnier.
And not funny.
You had to bring that up.
I know. Continuing on. The best weapon I used against him was the cutter blade.
This is a count.
Your footage agrees with me, right? Except you're using Whip Kirby? Or sorry, Whip.
Down wave, not a walkthrough.
What's wrong with you? I used to beat him.
What in the fuck? That was one of the stupidest fucking bits in the video, and I can't believe I kept that in. Like, holy shit. What was that?
Never mind, let's go to number 6.
Oh yeah, we got the sale. Magler will be so happy.
Wait a sec.
Yeah, that was a delay.
What the fudge is that thing?
It's so weird listening to Fawn not swearing, considering like some of her videos before she basically stopped making videos on her main channel. It's so weird listening to her saying like what the fudge and what the frick and stuff, because I watched Ty and TP's video on her co-op with Chaoski. It's so weird. Anyways.
It's Sigma!
What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. That image is so terrible. Also, what the fuck does Sigma have to do with this? I try too hard to be funny with my Mega Man references. I just don't get it. Like, it's a bad, like, what? I'd say it's more Dracula based. I know a top 10 we should watch next. Oh, okay. What do you have in mind, sweetie? Well, that's going on. Also, the background. Holy crap! Could I not find a PNG of this back then, or a transparent one? I know Google search existed. I really gotta stop pointing out the issues here, but God, I'm trying too hard to be funny with these references. Holy fuck.
Wrong series, Wave. It's actually number 6, Granddoomer.
He has 2 forms. After you deplete the first form's health down to near 0, he encases himself in stone, and then you use the super abilities to kill him.
This makes for a very unique...
Yeah, very unique, except most of the bosses had secondary forms. Okay. Anyone we did a co-op one? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm interested in that.
fight, especially in multiplayer.
Hell yeah!
Your footage agrees, right?
But aside from that, it is a pretty fun boss fight.
Plus, the Granddoomer has quite a unique concept, too.
Indeed, it is much better than Ice Doomer.
Ice Doomer? You're not even showing what the fuck you're talking about. Holy crap. Just not the gym leader one. Oh, yeah, because we did the, yeah, that's right, because we did a commentary on that a while back, or a long time ago. It is because Sigma and Doomer are recurring. I don't even know why I made that reference, Justice. Unique, except he's just a bigger version of a mini-boss you fought a bunch. That is true. Very true, Gabe.
Don't say it again!
Alright.
When did you guys hate Ice Doomer, though, in your video? You were like, I think almost halfway through, and you haven't even mentioned that prior to this.
So overall, he's a fun boss fight, and is one of the only few that uses super abilities.
Boku Barker cute. Okay.
Look at the top of that mountain! Is that King Kong?
Oh, I'll give you this one. At least we didn't make a Goku reference. I think I make that anyways. Also, Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the Kirby, localized entirely within this mountain.
No! It's Goku!
Of course I had... Why the fuck did I say that? I'll let you choose. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll worry about that after the video's done.
Once again, wrong series.
Darn it!
I believe it may be the Ice Monkey, Goriath.
I mean, you kind of show it in the text here, so that's probably an editing fail.
It is indeed.
Goriath is one of those bosses I'm on the fence about. He is hard, yes, but he has redeeming qualities.
He turned Super Saiyan, damn it! His music is pretty interesting.
His music is pretty interesting. You're not even playing it during this segment. What the fuck?
The boss fight is original in terms of attack he uses, and when he turns golden, he's a hell of a lot stronger.
Like his power level is over 9,000!
Oh please, 8,000 is all the rage.
That was fucking terrible. Holy shit.
Let's just move on to number 4 before a bad pun is made.
You've made like how many bad puns in this list? I didn't know the normal bosses had different music. I think? I haven't played this game in a long time, so...
Agreed.
Also, I feel like the position of that text is off.
Oh, it's so cute!
This boss was so much fun.
Admittedly, I do like Landia still. It's a really creative design. But, number 4. What the fuck took it? Oh, probably Galacta Knight and Magolor. Also, cute is... Well, it's kind of debatable, because you're fighting effectively a... Well, the Hydra, maybe. No, wait, that's dragons. I hate the squeaky chair, by the way.
I love this fight, not only for the music, but for the fight itself as well.
Absolutely. This is a dragon with an extra head and is 20% cooler than him.
I fucking hate you past me. You and your fucking MLP references. And that was also something that was prevalent for a while, the fucking MLP references. As if references were funny. Apologies.
What happened? Did Silver find out where I live?
Who the fuck are you What?
Do you have flame shields, Wave?
Yes.
Flame shields, just... Flame shields in, I think this was 2012, which even then were fucking old. Just, God, I'm cringing.
After I said Miracle Matter was better than Zero Squared, you will not believe how many fanboys tried to kill me after that.
0 squared. That's not the fucking name, you goddamn idiot. Jesus Christ.
Put them up now! Okay, we're good.
Wait, that was it? That was the entire thing. You just showed a continuous clip. You didn't even cover the second phase where you fought them individually. What the hell?
Damn that bastard! Ugh, I just beat this guy and now he took the crown. I'm going to kill him.
What the fuck? Oh, right, Megalord. Oh god, yeah, you didn't even explain that past me. What the fuck? Bandana D is ashamed.
I had to fight this ship? This is gonna suck.
Cringe.
Oh, what was that?
Sorry, I just beat Lore. I need to get my thoughts straight, so you go on ahead.
Okay then. The Lore and Megalore fight is one
What the fuck? Did the text like glitch there for a second? Also, I think it's just called the Lore Star Cutter.
awesome battle.
Yeah, it's David
I thought
Origin
it
with
would suck,
past self.
but I was wrong. This is
Oh, it is called Lore and Magalore. Okay, my mistake. I mean, you're just fighting the Lore Star Cutter, though. That's... Never mind.
the boat Lonely Island used to make their song.
Your pun is so fucking shit, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
That's why it's so awesome.
This fight is very different since you have to ride on Landia and shoot the Lore Galaxia style-ish.
Galaxia Oh, god. Galaxia. Of all the references.
Also, take a close look at the sail. Notice something familiar?
No, because you're not zooming in on it.
Yep, that is the Dark Star.
We can't see it. Fuck.
References for the win.
Fuck off.
I'm right with you.
So with that said, there's one way to end this entry. We're on a boat.
My past singing.
Let's go.
I'm gonna stop that. I'd rather protect your guys' ears from that shit. Okay, we're good. Number 2.
The only boss that is not in the main game, and he's number 2. Gosh, we are messed up.
Well, I mean, he's technically part of the true arena, so shouldn't this be disqualified? I mean, Galactonite is a good fight, but it's just kind of an odd placement. How are we doing tonight, Mounty? I'm doing fine. Just trying to hang in there.
Well, he wasn't Superstar Ultra.
Oh my fucking god, the audio or the background music is blending in so hard with this voice, Jesus.
His appearance as the final boss of the Return to Dreamlander arena is definitely worth it. His attacks are so much better as well.
He gets a wicked intel into the fight.
And his music is awesome. True, he does not fight Meta Knight the first time. That happens after you beat True Arena, but it's all good.
It's Galactonite. My gosh! I love and hate this fight.
He's frustrating, though. His attacks are very interesting.
You're just showing continuous footage, you're not even cutting to the attacks, holy fucking shit.
But they can hurt you immensely. Like,
What the fuck? Why did it glitch? I swear this audio is bad even for the time. I don't even know what the fuck. Oh wait, no, I do remember. I think I used a headset for this audio. Now I'm using an Audio Technica.
the number 1 boss. But it is worth it. Because, 1, it allows you to strategize like crazy, which makes sense. You beat all the bosses at this point, even the final boss, and it's worth it because it gives you a worthwhile fight.
I think that about does it.
So let's skip the recap and get to number 1. Galactonite, you're awesome, but not enough to beat number 1.
Oh, thank God, there was no stupid recap, which I hate in these countdowns nowadays. Oh God, I feel like I could have done a much better job with that entry. And yeah, I keep referring to I because, well, while Fawn and I did work on the script together, I could have ultimately done a lot to fix this. But hindsight. Well, that, and to be fair, Fawn was younger than I was, and she was also I don't think she started doing countdowns at that time. It would take her a bit. So yeah, I had a bit more experience and I fucked it up. So yeah, that's fantastic. But then again, I hate these countdowns anyways. So yeah, basically I'm just going after myself, not Fawn. So yeah, number 1.
This boss at number 1 is an awesome final boss that even beat out Galactonite.
We know it's Magalore. There's only a handful of bosses in the game. Why are you building up to this? Just get to the point.
Meet
Megalore.
Holy fuck, this audio is loud. Okay.
Megalore is by far the best boss in the game.
And there's was the recurring audio issue with the background music being too loud. Yeah, audio spikes. Yeah, let me lower that a bit. Oh, another idea I got is any past TPI list you did. That is an interesting idea, but I'm not a fan of those old lists because they were kind of shit as well. But, it's an interesting suggestion, though. Thanks.
This guy has so many forms. From the space battle with the Star Cutter
That's a different fucking boss fight, David. Jesus Christ.
to his first main form, to which you face with him after you whittle him down halfway, to his second form, to the final form of that, to the one where you have to use super abilities.
You're not even showing this shit. There's, thank fuck I fixed that crap in a future list.
It almost rivals Dark Mind from Amazing Mirror. His development throughout the game is also interesting.
He wanted to get the Master Crown for himself,
Oh, so you can edit. That's convenient, David.
but was badly injured when fighting Landia, so he retreated to Popstar to get Kirby's help.
After getting the ship parts, you travel to Holocondra and fight Landia.
Then he does one of the jerkiest things in the game by saying his friend and saying he used you.
Used me? Used me? No one uses Nobunaga. He's so dead.
This, again, I'm trying way too fucking hard to be interesting or energetic. It's ridiculous.
You fly through space and destroy the evil lord. You finally square off against him in a 4-4 match to the death.
Why the fuck is this being talked about again? This is a separate boss fight. Jesus. Bandana D is not happy.
His first form is easy. He doesn't do that much in terms of threatening
Oh,
attacks.
Black 2 and White 2's
But
manga?
after
Nice.
you whittle him down, you have to use the same strategy as the fight with the Grand Doomer.
Then
What the fuck? Oh. Okay. This clip could have just been summarized. You don't need to play the full clip. Jesus Christ.
they seriously just pulled a canvas curse on us, didn't they?
Hahaha, references are funny. No, wait, according to Past Me, references for the win, even though they're fucking stupid.
Yes, he did.
Sorry
Once
for
he is
that.
beaten, though, he fades away.
And the music. I love this music.
With great music, awesome attacks, and original boss idea, this boss is our favorite boss in Return to Dreamland. I'm the Mountie Chief,
And I'm the Watermaster Fawn.
and Return to Dreamland is definitely the next Kirby 64.
What? Oh, sorry about that. Forgot I tested something earlier. That list was so fucking terrible, Jesus. Also, I gotta fix that shit. Yeah, I apologize for that. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I can stretch that. So, yeah, that list was, fucking terrible. Like, holy crap, it was bad. Really fucking bad. I just don't get it. What the hell? Why the fuck was that so fucking terrible? And I guess another question is, considering all the other commenters done on me, why the fuck didn't nobody tackle that bosses list? Like, I'm not like, Fawn has every right to be off scot-free for that because it was her first countdown. She didn't have much experience, but I did, and there is no excuse for that. So it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? And yeah, I hold most of the responsibility for that because I edited it. I agreed to it, and basically I put Fawn through the rug for that, and that was not a good thing. Even though it wasn't malicious or anything, yeah, Fawn's first countdown was bad because of me, so fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try and find the next video here. Just trying to find it. Where the hell did I... Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's go with the Pokepark Wii thing because, yeah, let's do that. Alright. So, yeah, we're just gonna get started again in a second. Just gotta load it up. So next up is the Pokepark Wii, unless I loaded the wrong video. No, I did. Okay, we're good. Pause. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So, next up we have the Pokepark Wii attractions. This is going to be something. Yep, considering the, sorry about that. I gotta fix it. I think I'm just gonna take out the chat for this because, yeah, this is just gonna clutter it up. So let's, get back to this.
This is so boring. I think I'm gonna go play Raging Blast 2.
What the fuck is this?
What the? Who the hell are you?
Also, somehow the audio is just as bad as before. Jesus. How does that happen?
So this is the year 2012.
Oh, fuck. I thought my mic audio was bad. Susan's was pretty bad back in the day. Jesus. Also stolen Doctor Who music. But then again, I still kind of do that even present day. That looked like Portal. I think it was Portal now that I think about it. But, yeah, time travel storyline. My fucking favorite. God damn it. And technically this world does still exist in the main Mountie Presents show. It's just a separate reality. I think the first few minutes though, this is just that fucking story. And then I never did anything with it properly until I introduced Mist, which I like to forget about, but yeah.
This house must be the residence of Mountie Chief!
Did I really have that listed? Also, this is kind of awkward in hindsight because David stopped using that name a few years after the fact, so considering the future, it should have just been his real name. Oh, wait, no, I didn't have a name pen for him until 2014, 2015. So that's fun.
How do you know my name?
Yes, his real name is Mountie Chief. What the fuck? Also, what is with these people talking to a black screen? Could I not make an avatar back then? Jesus. Oh wait, this was the same year, 2012.
I shall explain everything. I am from the world of 2024. My name is M. Shinyko.
Shinyko? I thought your name was Susan.
Sit down, I have a lot to say.
One conversation later.
You couldn't just, wait, why couldn't you just use a SpongeBob time card like everybody else did? Like, holy crap. What the fuck? Also, it's funny because he goes over the whole one conversation later thing, and yet as we're going to see in a second, we're still getting a long exposition dump anyways, so that's great.
So, let me get this straight. In your world, Kordagai Sopa video got so much attention that it inspired a group of anti-Sopa supporters to commit terrorism in the US.
I want to make a fucking joke about this, but the sad thing is, this is kind of still relevant to an extent, but that's because some people are assholes and will just do nasty shit. Yeah, I think you had a few different names in your older countdowns, like something with Iris as an avatar. Oh, yeah, the infected soldier. Yeah, the Mountie Chief years were really awkward in hindsight. Thank God yeah, this is why I kind of, another reason why I abandoned a lot of this. But, this idea is so fucking stupid. Like, oh, Kordagai video on Sopa got so much attention, people attacked it. Like, get a fucking hold of yourself, really? Like, I'm sorry, but Kordagai wasn't even that big, even nowadays. Like, he's been outshined by people like Logan or A.K. Fawful's Minion. On the bright side, he has about bigger sub count and subscriber base than Ben, but that's beside the point. So it's like, yeah, get a fucking hold of yourself, like David, Jesus.
You are correct.
And then Obama was assassinated, and then the Congress building was blown up.
Jesus Christ. Why did I use real people for this? I guess this is also a sign that I was more focused in a realistic setting than what I had for the actual show, where I just used different fake names. But yes, Obama got assassinated, so at least we know the 2024 universe isn't accurate, but this is so fucking stupid, I'm sorry, this is. And that's the thing with a lot of these storylines, is I didn't use an outline for a lot of these, which goes to show the quality. I think the only old video I've ever seen by you was the one with you, Randy. Oh, fuck, I remember that list, the top 5 list about the bitter cold. God, I fucking hated that too, Jesus. Well, if anybody says that as shown with this video, if anyone comments on the old lists thinking I still stand by that, well, this stream shows another reason why I don't, so it's like, yeah, I don't know, forgot where I was going with this.
Killing the people inside?
Sadly, yes. After that, anarchy spread and the FBI labeled us as the reason for the whole incident.
Jesus, this is so. I'm sorry. This is so fucking stupid. So basically, because of the SOPA thing, and a bunch of other shit, Obama gets assassinated for some reason, and the government blames the countdown makers for it. That's so fucking stupid. I think in actuality, I'm guessing you still hate that boss. I haven't played Gates to Infinity in years, so I don't have a proper opinion of it. My audio sucks. Well, to be fair, sweetie, my audio was also shit, so yeah. But it is what it is. You had an old mic back in the day. It wasn't a good one, but at least you have a better one nowadays, so that's good. What was I gonna say? I think nowadays for this dimension, it was something like SOPA was a thing, yes. Well, the Mountie Presents equivalent. And then what happened was that some people were so opposed to it, they just they just started going after Congress and shit with terroristic attacks. Basically, what's an example? Think Ferguson riots, but on a much bigger scale, and basically that resulted in anarchy, and they took over. Something like that. Not this whole, blame the countdown makers shit, which is fucking stupid. How long are we into this? A minute in. This video's 14 minutes. Christ.
That's retarded!
Oh. Oh god, I said that word back in the day. 2012, David. Oh, you can't say that. God, even I didn't say... Fuck. Another reason I hate these countdowns is that I use that word. I fucking hate using that word. Jesus Christ. Like, you can say what you will about me swearing, but at least it's not being offensive to people. Like, holy shit. That is so bad. And I'm laughing out of embarrassment because that is really fucking terrible. Like, could I not just say stupid? No, I just had to be fucking edgy and use that word. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. I learned from my mistakes. But yeah, yikes.
Are you surprised by this? These are the same kind of people who pass laws against homosexuals.
Aging. Well, I mean, okay, maybe not so much, because there are some states that have that, which is fucking stupid. But, I guess that's kind of funny in hindsight, because a few years after this came out, we had the, LGBT rights were given for the most part, or at least gay marriage was, which should have been, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of awkward in hindsight. Edgy, that word generally suits the beginning of this video. Yeah, pretty much.
Moving on, Corrigan led the charge against the terrorists, but sadly he was killed 5 years ago, and I am taking over as his spot.
Yes, Corday dies, and instead of other people taking over, they just hired somebody who was associated with a plagiarist, which is funny in hindsight because this was the video following that video. This was the video following the video. Great job, David. This was the video following the original version of the PokeGens video. The first version, at least.
Who was lost in the war?
Trees Apprentice, sir.
I mean, Trees Apprentice's credibility was dead long ago, so it's not anything new. And yeah, I can say that because he blocked me, and he doesn't give a fuck about me anyways. He still thinks that I'm the same person from years ago, so he can go fuck himself, frankly. That bridge has already been burned.
Zekrom's leader.
Who the fuck is Zekrom's leader? Oh, wait, I think it was Nintendo Countdown.
One-winged angel.
Wait, Maverick's dead? No, not the Canadians. Why did they murder the Canadians in this timeline? Fuck. Well, I guess... No, wait, no. He probably just rebranded.
And the Elite Casual Gamer.
Oh, yeah, Leedy. That was a thing. That's an old reference.
It's a horrible world to live in. Always running away, never finding a place to settle down because of the risk getting killed by the groups.
But what happened to the Mountie Chief? Isn't he there to help you? He's dead, isn't he?
That's really terrible audio editing. Could have just been silence and that said he's dead, isn't he? God.
Don't you dare say he's dead! How dare you!
Overacting. Also, the seriousness of the situation is being represented by manga pictures. just... God. It's like, compare this to the to the recent storyline I did where Susan's character was finally dealing with the guy who was trying to kill her for 14 years, and you could see a vast difference. Like, I certainly don't use fucking manga images. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Which video was this again? This would be the top 11 or top 14 Pokepark Wii attractions. This reminds me of my friend, the Jedi Human Gamer, who claims that Katie the news reporter is the supreme goddess. Oh, wow.
He is fine, but he recently went missing a few months ago. I need him at a time like this.
Can't you defend yourself?
Of course I can defend myself.
Yeah, she can defend herself. She has the power of manga images on her hands. Why did I think this was a good idea? Because I had an official sprite for her at that time. I think she was also pregnant, which... does that make sense? Yeah, it does. It does make sense because of the whole miss thing. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was just remembering something.
Sorry. Wait, that's a ring. Did you and MC...
No, this is from him.
Oh, then why are you wearing that kind of outfit if the climate is so hot?
You like to talk a lot, don't you? Listen, I came here from the future thanks to help from Fawn and gave me this.
Thanks.
So let me get this straight. You went from the future to give your past, I'm assuming husband, a fucking disc. There's a reason why stuff like this does not exist in the Maddie Presents series, because this is fucking stupid. It's also why I like to forget about the missed timeline. It sounds like an intro skit from a bad commentary, not a countdown. Oh yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
But one last question.
If it's about my mood swings, I'm gonna shove your head down the toilet.
Past fiance, I think. Oh, okay. Also, get it, guys? Mood swings because she pregnant. That's so fucking stupid. Also, more edge. Oh, get it because she likes to, someone made an edgy joke, so she's gonna threaten to shove someone down a toilet. It's so fucking stupid. Like, holy shit. God, what the fuck?
It's not that.
Then declare it.
How could Fawn lose Giratina? Wasn't Fawn in a contract?
What the fuck are you talking about? What Giratina? Oh wait, no, I think that might have existed in the fucking, in another video. Welcome back, Corey. But, yeah, I thought the time trial but could have been done better. It seemed like you guys were treating Cortigar's complaints like he was being a child, even though he had every right to be mad. No, I think it was just a case of no, meta. Basically, the reason that it was written like that was to basically take the whole rising up message as basically some people taking it to an extreme, which people often do with stuff like that. And that's basically what happened. I thought it would just make for a story, but no, then it just got fucking stupid. Yeah. Needless to say, I liked... Needless to say, I liked writing Susan and David's characters better in the Mountie Presents, because I gave them, well, more stuff to do, sort of. I'm going to enjoy making those storyline compilations, because to flesh them out, basically.
Question. Fawn did have a contract in my world, but the group used a weapon to petrify Giratina, and they destroyed the contract between the two.
That's so fucking stupid. Yeah, we can just somehow make a weapon to petrify a legendary Pokemon. Why did nobody commentate on this again? It's like, DP, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. No, I'm not. It's easy to shit on someone for that, but it's like, it is what it is. I think it's just because people didn't really care. It was a Pokepark Wii countdown. Anyways, so you guys know, if you include time travel, you either need to explain the logic of it 100% or make fun of how confusing it is. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I fucking hate time travel storylines, and this is why I just have different dimensions, because it just makes a little bit more sense than time travel shit.
Then they blew up the Distortion World, leaving Fawn with a destroyed leg and arm.
They blew up the Distortion World, so... Why the fuck is there any survivors, then? They would have just killed the fucking Resistance if they can destroy a goddamn dimension. This is fucking stupid. Christ. So many fucking plot holes in this shit. God, I would not have written it like this.
Also, the FBI labeled us with our countdown names instead of our real names.
Yeah, that's the fucking excuse. Is that why David didn't use his real fucking name in this instance? Or is it just because of shitty fucking writing here?
Alright then. So, this game, we're doing a top 10?
Yes, it's been 12 years since we did this. Let's begin.
2012, 2014. Oh yeah, 2024. Okay. Yeah, that adds up. Wouldn't the real world be destroyed if the distortion world gets destroyed? I kind of forgot about that because I haven't played Platinum in a while, but if that's the case, yeah, that would likely be the case. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore this music because the intro fucking sucks. Don't mind me just destroying Marlon's gym. Oh yeah, no problem. Besides, all I'm getting is just the same intro I've bitched about how many fucking times. God, this looks like shit. Also, stuff that, Mountie Coordinator. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, never mind. Also, you do have an avatar. Why the fuck didn't you use this? Quarter Guy intro music ripoff. Yeah, pretty much. The list was shit.
Plagiarist much?
That's it!
Oh, it's funny because David got his ass kicked because he asked a legitimate question. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. No, she has a mood swing, so it's perfectly fine. That's fucking stupid, and everybody knows it. Why the fuck did I write this? Ugh. I'm gonna be asking that a lot, aren't I?
Alright, so what do we have first? Son of a bitch!
Whisper yelling. God fucking damn it. Oh, yeah, I remember this clip. Ran on for a little too long, though, but, yeah, fun times. Yeah, I'm muting this because I don't want to deal with copyright. King Copyright, erase time. I recall in the Giratina movie, destroying stuff in the reverse world affects the real world. Oh, okay. Funny how I recognize the anime and that intro now than back then. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. Oh god, it's been how many years since I saw the Giratina movie, so I likely forgot about that. Probably didn't help that the Giratina movie was kind of forgettable to me, so that may explain why it didn't jog my memory. I think it's just about
The
then.
heck is that?
I'm running gag.
Yeah, but why is that a thing, though? It's like, whatever.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I hate this goddamn attraction. And before anyone compares this attraction to Skyward Sword's flying sections, this game came out before, so why does it matter? Of course it's bad. It came out before Skyward Sword perfected, kind of.
Yeah, it was kind of a dumb comparison in all honesty, but, yeah, I don't even think I mentioned that back in the original list where this was mentioned. The list I like to forget about.
Next time when you want to defend this attraction, pick an attraction from the game, not from a different franchise.
I mean, you could also argue one that came out years after the fact, because this game came out before the Wii Motion Plus, so there's that. First one I saw, and it's still currently my favorite. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Good for you.
Continuing on, the controls in this attraction are garbage.
Which is why you're having a relatively easy time controlling it. Brilliant. Again, your footage agrees, right? Well, at least now that I have my Elgato, I could record it. But yeah, more power to you, gamers, for enjoying it.
In order to win this attraction, you have to go through the rings and score a certain amount of points.
I mean, that's the main game. Like, why is that a problem?
What's wrong with this? Well, why don't you explain it to the others?
This is your problem, not mine. Fight this yourself.
What a great co-op partner. They have such great chemistry. Why did I write this?
You're such a big help. The controls
Lucario movie is favorite and always will be. Oh yeah, Lucario's pretty good.
in this part, not Skyward Sword,
Yes, we get it. TOG made a commentary calling you a meanie face or some shit. I don't fucking know. I remember having a hard time on that attraction getting the bonus with Latias. Ah, okay.
make it difficult to go through the rings, leading me to screw up constantly and having to reset multiple times. And don't even get me started on playing as the other characters just to get Latias. Gah!
Your footage agrees, right? Why is it so hard?
Because the Mountie Chief is acting like a whiny child.
You're one to talk, considering you were beating the shit out of him.
I'll be talking about this attraction. This attraction is just as bad as Pelipper's attraction.
Well, I mean, it's the same fucking thing, so it's like, no shit. Why weren't they just one entry, because they're the same thing?
Except you have to shoot at rings in order to get points.
I mean, you could also just run into them.
You can also fly through them.
I just said that.
But especially shoot the rings, you will get more points. The controls are just as slippery as the previously mentioned attraction, except the attraction is more fast-paced, making it more difficult to hit the black rings. So not even your precious Charizard can help you win this attraction with ease, but you do get to play as Togekiss. Yay!
Yeah, hi, I come from a dark and gloomy future where we're on the runs, but at least I can have fun about a fictional character. That makes total sense for a character like this. Fuck me.
Too bad the controls suck. Did Rainbow Dash design these controls?
What the fuck, your pony references, holy shit.
When it came to deciding between this and the other swinging attraction, it came down to this question. Which one is more fun?
Either. I like... Oh yeah, Togekiss is a good Pokemon. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for this version to say it because of the backstory and stuff.
We ultimately went with the Fighting Yami blindfolded, but in this universe we chose Tangrowth Swing Along.
Unlike Bulbasaur's attraction.
What the fuck? Oh, wait, no. I remember this. I had to record with a fucking different thing because I was too lazy to record something else. But holy crap. That's bad.
This one's a race to the finish, swinging on ropes.
Nintendo, if you want to play a track and field game, I would do it myself, not pretend to do a triple jump event.
It's a
That's not even a triple jump, though.
jump event.
Will you stop that?
I'm acting.
Anyways, the action in this attraction is fast-paced and fun, and
Your footage... How many times can I say your footage agrees with you,
the
right?
controls are also really fluent in this game.
This game is a fun attraction to play in a zone with my least favorite type of Pokemon.
And yet they're more scary than Paranormal Activity.
At number 8, we have the Block Barrage attraction. This attraction is essentially pinball, but with Pokemon and without using a table.
If anything, I'd say it's just more Breakout, but yeah.
That's a lie. This game is essentially Breakout from the arcade,
God damn it, stop reading my mind.
turned into a minigame. Are you sure you're not totally do-right?
Shut up!
Oh, ha, it's another reference. That's funny. I'm making too many of these jokes.
The game is extremely fun to play, and the controls are very fluent to play.
The wording, holy shit.
Especially
what the
given
fuck?
how all you do is move left and right and hit the ball back to the top of the screen.
That's all you have to say?
What? Do you want me to put up a funny joke or something? Thought so. Number 7.
When I was younger, I loved Little League Baseball.
Yeah, pity that got destroyed in your timeline, I think. I don't fucking know. This one's my favorite. Oh, okay. Nice.
It was so much fun. So at this spot, we have Blaziken's Boulder Bash. In this attraction, you hit boulders with the Pokemon you select and to hit.
Is
You use
this
the Weavile in a style similar to slashing with the sword. And yet the controls in this attraction are more fluid than Red Eel. But I don't think this attraction will make you in the next Babe Ruth.
I remember this clip. And yeah, this is the first time I've laughed in these videos, but the sad thing is, it wasn't a joke they made. It was a joke of anything else, because this is just a pigeon running into the ball like a dipshit. Yeah, I know. I was referring to the Breakout one.
Can't you make your own joke?
Can't you get better Pokemon?
That's it!
You did this joke already. What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, the most generic title out here.
I myself am not a big fan of rail shooters. In my eyes, I think they're just boring. However, this attraction is a lot of fun to play. Basically, you shoot targets with the Wiimote and rack up points. However, instead of shooting rocks or rings, you're shooting Pokemon. Hooray for Poke Cruelty!
Except it's not. It's just regular cockfighting.
But the Pokemon are dead. Despite the fact the Pokemon you can select are ghost types. Lovely.
The awesome part of this game is that we see Rotom's many forms from Platinum. Woot!
Again, I'm trying way too hard to be excited here. What the fuck?
The only problems you can find with this attraction is that it's generic. And of course, the fact that it has Ghost Pokemon!
I'm pretty sure the ghost Pokemon aren't as terrifying as what's going on in your reality, and I keep bringing that up because this doesn't make any sense.
It's too fast!
Your footage agrees with me, right?
Here we have the bumper car style attraction hosted by Rhyperior, who for some reason is in the Magma Zone.
Makes sense to me.
The controls
This joke is fucking terrible. End yourself. In a game of Smash.
are really good in this attraction, and the graphics are also really cool. And as for the concept, it's pretty unique.
It's not. It's literally a It's literally just a regular fucking Mario Party minigame. Basically just... What's the word I'm looking for? I'd say Beyblade is a more accurate comparison, because you're just spinning tops.
Instead of hitting the rings or shooting targets, your objective is to hit the opponents off the stage with either your ring or using a power-up that appears in the stage to cause mayhem!
Yeah, montage, fuck your music. It's still going, what the fuck?
After going through the beginning of the Granite Zone, the first attraction you play in the zone is Absol Turtle Bounce.
In this event, you have to run through the course as fast as you can. The controls in this attraction are very interesting to use, as all you do is just shake the Wii Remote like a maraca to increase your speed. Too bad the graphics are bland and generic, like a bad war movie.
Excuse me? It's time for you to meet my running gag!
Yes, she just somehow has a Kainu. Like, okay.
Oh shit!
Actually, I just realized this in hindsight. This attack would really not do anything to David because of his fire immunity. He can't control shit, but he's at least immune to heat. Also, why the fuck is this her running gag? She just shoots fucking hellhounds at people? Why did I do this again? Fire would never approve of this, pretty much. Oh.
M Chief got his butt kicked, so it looks like I got this one.
You know, again.
I love swimming, and a few of my favorite Pokemon are water types. What does this have to do with this entry? I don't know, but number 3 is Gyarados' Aqua Dash. Although the main concept of this attraction...
Wait, what the is this camera footage? Why is this camera footage? It's like, okay, but why though?
Attraction is to hold down a button and turn in order to win. This attraction has a lot of good background detail, and I really love the Pokemon selection. Manaphy!
Kill it.
In my eyes, this attraction is a ton of fun to play in, and you can play as Surfing Pikachu. Yay! So overall, this is fun attraction to play, and it easily makes the number 3 spot on this list.
Now that I think about it, why is this version of Susan collaborating with David anyways? Because, like, this doesn't make any sense. It just feels like a dumb way to get her as a co-op partner for this anyways. Especially because
And
of the whole
number 2,
background.
you know what? Screw this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I didn't even wake up to that garbage.
Oh yeah, back then I had a running gag of Pokemon Channel fucking sucking. For some reason. I don't get it either.
Now get off your hide and get this entry started.
Yeah, great. Yeah, are we sure this version of Susan was getting too much into the liquor?
Fine. Ever wanted to play a carnival attraction without it being rigged?
Is that an oxymoron?
Isn't that Quarterguy's hat?
Is that your humor? Oh wait, that doesn't exist.
She's not wrong.
Whatever the case may be, at number 2 is Rayquaza's Balloon Panic. In this
It just says Rayquaza's event. What the fuck?
attraction, you go across a toy Rayquaza, hitting targets until you get to the end of the toy Rayquaza.
When you get to the top, you'll turn your Wii Remote directly through, and 2 targets out on the screen. Lifted by Drift blows and Rayquaza himself.
The controls are really good in this game, and it makes you feel like you're shooting the real targets. Woo!
Oh, so you mean something basic?
However, there is one question to ask. What is better?
Let's find out.
Yes, let me find out after I go attack him for cutting off mid-sentence!
For cutting off mid-sentence. Great scripting. Rings, not targets. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I kind of didn't notice that because of the sped up footage. Why was this sped up again? Alright, let's see what we got here.
How the hell do you have so much strength?
Being in a war like mine toughens you up.
Which is why you were expressing joy over characters like Manaphy. Brilliant logic.
Now get to number 1.
Where do I begin with this attraction? It's hosted by my favorite Sinnoh starter, it's a snowboarding attraction, and it's so much fun! But let's begin with the reasons we liked it.
Unlike previous attractions, you have to slide down the hill to reach the goal, and it's much more open than Gyarados' attraction. The Pokemon selection is really awesome. Hell, you can even play as Lapras and Glaceon. Hey, I have one.
As for
But why would you have a Glaceon? I'm asking so many questions about this dumb little story.
controls, they are really precise. All you do is hold down the 2 button and 1 for braking, and you turn using the Wii Remote, which is really good. The best Pokemon is easily Suicune. He's my 4th favorite legendary after all.
Oh wow, a dog with a really stupid thing on his head and looks like a samurai with his head crushed.
Why is that a... what? That doesn't even make any sense. Basically, SSX except worse. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh wait,
As I have said before, the gameplay style is similar to the SXX series or 1080 snowboarding.
Oh.
And I love it, because snowboarding is a sport I would love to do one day.
overall this attraction is our favorite attraction, and is the first Pokepark Wii. It is the great controls, graphics, good selection, and is our number 1 Pokepark Wii attraction on this list.
So one of the reasons you like it is because it's number 1 on the list.
I'm the Mountie Chief.
And I'm the M Shiny Coordinator, and Pokepark Wii is better than Mario Party 8.
I mean, any game is better than Mario Party 8, so that's not saying much.
Man, that was fun.
I agree. Now it's time to go.
Yes, they literally brought up SSX. Also, what was the reason you brought him the Pokepark thing again? Like, hi, I'm here to tell you my boring fucking backstory that's also filled with so much edge fanfiction.net is crying. Also, bye.
Shiniko,
Listen, I never meant to hurt you like this initially. It's just mood swings.
no, not that. I just wanted to wish you luck in finding your version of Mountie Chief.
Thanks. And don't worry about this version of myself. If we two are meant for each other, then fate will allow you to.
Humorous thing is that in regards to the series, they're actually married. Well, at least in the main timeline. So that's humorous. Anyways, let me just turn the chat back on for a bit while I, yeah, I'm just gonna turn that back on while I get the next list. I think I'm gonna do a couple more and then I'll end it. So let's see what I can find here. Why is cutest Pokemon next? Okay, that list sucked. Yes, it did suck. Alright, so now we got one with the actual shiny coordinator. Oh, hey Shadow Warriors, welcome to the stream. Okay, let me just turn the chat off here. Okay, now we're on to cutest Pokemon. But yeah, I like the Pokegens list. I'm surprised no one actually did a commentary on this because it had a lot of material.
To you the final part of the 500 sub marathon.
Oh, that's kind of awkward in hindsight because now I'm at 2,700 subs. I think this was 2013 too, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Have a good one, gamers. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Really appreciate it. And have a good one.
Thank you all for voting, by the way. And here's what it leads to. We will be talking about what we label to be the cutest Pokemon, but we won't only just be talking about why it's cute. This list may be short because we're not going to describe every single thing about the Pokemon, but just a quick skim. But maybe you might find something comedic out of this. But with that said, let's begin.
Also, I just realized this isn't the first list that's not in 2012, so the audio quality is not shit. Well, the video quality is still terrible, though. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? I can't remember. Oh, fuck. And the pony references are back. Why won't the pony references die? Well, at least it doesn't have a dumb intro sketch, so that's good. Still can barely see the text though, so that says something.
Ghost Pokemon!
Too bad the video editing is still shit. I think this is the same microphone Susan had.
I had a feeling this would happen.
Well, Frostblast's design is based off a Japanese ice spirit who is also a sadist.
A sadist. Why did I not write in the script the pronunciation? A sadist. What the fuck? Also, I could have just shown an image. Also, no, Yuki Onna.
Yuck.
Well, Frostlass may not be good as Glalie in battle.
I think it's about the same stats, so it's not really much of a difference.
Frostlass's design is very faithful to its source material, minus the killing part, and I like its dual typing of Ice and Ghost.
Weirdo. Its cry is interesting though, but there's one issue. Where is this thing's mouth?
Oh god, the pixelization. Also, it's a ghost type. Why would it need to eat in the first place?
Next number. Those eyes!
I think this was a reference to something. I think it might have been in a call Susan I had where she would show off her Minccino or Cinccino plush. I think that was the joke. Like it just looked into the eyes of darkness or something. So the joke makes no sense to anyone else.
Cinccino! This thing is so cute! Being based off a chinchilla, Cinccino's fur allows her to deflect attacks.
Ha!
Oh, Minccino plush? Okay. Whoops.
Just shut up. You want to talk considering you like Love Disc.
I mean, Love Disc is still a great Pokemon though. Also, camera quality, again.
Cool story! Anyways, Cinccino was a decent normal type to have in battle. Unless you're talking about Moira's Cinccino, but yeah.
Well, it's just a smug fuck.
Why does she have those big ears?
Probably a loan from Sylveon.
That's the ribbons, you dumb fuck. Also, the reason it's... Never mind.
It's so cute!
Steel is just like a ball.
A ball of cuteness!
That joke was fucking terrible, and it's clear that even in 2013, they were I was still using fucking references. Kill me.
Whatever. Steel may not be the best on your team statistically,
Which has nothing to do with this list, so why are you bringing it up anyways?
until it evolves, that is. But it's pretty unique being a steel shaped like a ball. Plus, its cry is adorable.
Walrein is hands down one of my favorite ice types.
What the fuck does Walrein have to do with this list? This is a list of cute Pokemon.
Oh, and it's a beast in that shitty Ruby game with...
Oh, hindsight is 2020. This feels great though. Oh, Spheal is a good Pokemon, definitely.
move pool and stats. I also love its design. Maybe it's because I love walruses, but it looks awesome. Spheal, promoting soccer since Generation 3.
This reminds me, I've been needing to talk to you about Line 3 with my story review series. Yeah, no problem. Alright, sounds good.
I love this thing!
I'll let Shiny handle this one.
Meloetta is a Pokemon that not only has the vocal power to make American Idol worse than it already is.
You're not showing any evidence of this in the video, so that's fun. Remember when I called Lights Cinccino Mocha? I do remember that, but yeah, that's kind of the problem with this list, is that if that's what it's a reference to, it's an in-joke that nobody else would get, so that kind of actually fits into the 2013 Mountie Chief. The jokes fucking suck.
But she also has the power to annihilate anyone from Dancing with the Stars.
Like some legendaries and doorstops,
Get it? Because Burmy fucking sucks. Except, not really. Also, Meloetta is a mythical Pokemon, so why is this mentioned?
Meloetta has two form stat to her arsenal, Furorette and Aria, which adds either Psychic or Fighting to her normal typing. Speaking of Aria, I love her voice. It's so amazing to listen to.
This is coming from the guy who likes Hero Beat Brony.
More MOP references. Going to bed, have a good night. Alright, have a good one, hey Justice. Thanks for coming out to the stream.
Anyways, another quality to Meloetta is her appearance in the anime, as she had an entire arc dedicated to her, and Team Rocket almost killed Ash in order to rule the world with Meloetta's power to make the reveal glass appeared. I loved this arc just because of Meloetta.
Oh, I mean, that still kind of holds true for the most part. It's not a terrible arc, looking back on it. But, actually, yeah, I think no, what was my opinion? Okay, now I remember. Basically, Season 5, or, Gen 5, had a decent first half, but the second half sucked balls, and, this falls under the first half.
I also really love her design, being based off a Vocaloid and a ballet dancer. And in battle, Meloetta is really good. In fact, Shiniko uses one on her Showdown team instead.
What the fuck does Again, you're arguing about battle statistics when this is supposed to be a list about cutest Pokemon. So it's like, why is this being mentioned? Because I stopped at one point, because like a lot of points I missed something with the whole Undertale and Father thing, and the Zoroark movie blocked where I'm at. Oh, yeah, right, I forgot to put the Zoroark movie in the playlist, or the remaster. The whole Undertale thing. Yeah, that situation. Yeah, there was supposed to be a storyline with that, so, yeah, that got canned, so I had to explain that away. Yeah, not exactly a fun time. But, yeah, I'll try and, after the stream, I'll, I'll add the Zoroark review to the storyline bit, because I know that part's still there. But, yeah, thank you for reminding me, and, yeah, I'll try and rectify that. Yeah, that's actually one of the problems I have with my old storylines. They weren't organized or outlined properly, so, yeah. So, yeah, I can understand your criticism.
Good. And it was so good, it started a totally necessary rivalry with Piplup and Oshawa.
Piplup barely lasted long in the series, so why is this being mentioned?
Emolga might not be happy to hear that.
But Emolga's not a cute Pokemon anyways, and Tanu's gonna kill me for that.
When you wish upon a star, we find water on Mars.
That joke was fucking terrible. How many times am I going to say this tonight?
Now, I know I've almost talked about Jirachi death in my top 49, but it's just so cute. Like a puppy, you sickos.
What? Literally, who thought you wanted to fuck a Jirachi, David? Jesus.
Jirachi has the power to grant wishes every 1,000 years through its tags on its head, and is very even in terms of stats with 100 each.
Again, you're mentioning fucking competitive stuff when this is a list about cute Pokemon. What does this have to do with anything?
I also find Jirachi's design to be really cute, especially with those markings on its eyes. I also love its role in the Jirachi movie, and the friendship with him and Max was really well handled in the film. And it was very funny to watch when it did something, like wishing up chocolate!
Again, trying way too hard to be excited. Also, what does this have to do with the cuteness? Like, because it feels like a lot of confusing points, because what did I miss then? It looked like I saw it all the time. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was cut out of the, That's a problem, I will admit to on my end. That storyline could have been executed a lot better, so I take full responsibility for that.
Holly Melting's the mascot for Coca-Cola.
Get it because Polar Bear, that's funny, right? I fucking hate these references. I mean, Cubchoo is a cute Pokemon nonetheless, but still.
Oopsie's better!
Don't care. Cubchoo is so adorable. It's a baby polar bear. What's cuter than that?
The other 4 entries?
He's not wrong. Also, yes, it's cute because it had. Also, yeah, it's cute, but it has a fucking snot dripping out of it. Okay.
Anyways, I also really like its cry. It's so cute and innocent, and in terms of battle properties.
Again, you're mentioning battle properties. What the fuck does this have to do with the list?
This Beartic has its mate. A Beartic has to come from somewhere, and in terms of stats, it's really good in comparison to other ice types.
Cryogonal.
Hey, at least you don't have vanilla ice cream in your party.
But Vanillux is good.
Not my issue. Ah, great. Ben broke his computer again.
Nah, he breaks everything. Don't worry about it.
Emolga's flying squirrel with an adorable face and a crazy apple fetish.
That's the anime. Also, you don't know what fetish is. Probably for the best. Also, kind of like awkward in hindsight, but it is what it is.
Well, Iris isn't exactly normal, In terms of electric types, I find Emolga to be better than most because of its abilities, and that I have an inner troll moment when using static.
Emolga's also able to fly using a static in their cape, like Gliscor.
Yes, Gliscor has static in its wings, guys. It's confirmed. For a second there, I thought you were going to say Cub Cola. Oh, yeah. Rip.
So, Emolga's a vampire?
Oh, please, that would just imply it sparkles in the daylight.
Get it? Twilight references are funny. Except this is 2013. Why did I write this?
It's so adorable! I love its design. Its role in the movie was so cool, being the Prince of the Sea and all, and its chemistry with May was awesome. Considering Manphy was like May's own child, and I felt it was handled really well throughout the film. I think it also helps that her design and attitude makes her feel cute and innocent, not to mention Manphy seeing her to move Heart Swap.
Okay, you were good up to this point, and then you blew it. You're mentioning battle properties again. This is a cute list. Fuck. It's like you almost had it. You almost had it.
Which allows Manphy to switch to healthier opponents is what puts Manphy on as one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Yes, it's a great... Yes, its move puts it on a list of cute Pokemon. I'm still harping on this because that's what the list is about. Also more X4 music. Oh god, that gif. Lillipup is still cute, I'll say that, but yikes.
Lillipup is a really cute Pokemon, but that's not the whole shebang of the century.
Its design is really adorable, being a Yorkshire Terrier, and as I said before, I love dogs.
When did you say you like dogs? I don't think you said that in this list. Oops.
And it was also the first Pokemon I ever caught, back in Pokemon Black.
Lillipup is also a brave Pokemon. It faces strong opponents, and when it knows it can't win, it flees. And yet, ironically, it doesn't have the ability to run away. Why?
I mean, it's a hidden ability for a reason. Also, I don't think you know what irony means. I'm sure TP is foaming if he saw this. No. Why am I making TP references today?
In terms of battle properties, the Lillipup line are really good for Pokemon you first encounter in the game.
Again, you're mentioning battle properties. Stop doing that, please.
And if you remember my top 10 Pokemon list, I put Stoutland on there for a reason.
Oh, okay. She's doing that.
This was an entry we both agreed on from the start of this list.
More camera footage. Honestly, I could still stand by this. A few of these are pretty good. I probably put Rockruff on the list as well. That's a cute one. Maybe something from the Steenie line, but yeah.
While Skitty is not the best Pokemon statistically,
which is what you shouldn't be which is what you shouldn't be judging anyways for a cute list.
It's awesome! It's so adorable!
Yeah, Faceplant is describing most of these entries.
Thanks for cutting me off.
I mean, you're just gonna talk about its battle properties again because that matters so fucking much. Alolan Vulpix needs to be on it. I can agree.
Skitty commonly chases around an object it is fascinated with and tires out.
But I loved it when May had Skitty on her team, and she was one of May's best Pokemon in her contest battles.
Why didn't she evolve it though? I will never understand that. Also, this video quality is terrible.
It is pretty funny. Its tail is based off of foxtail grass, and not cat toys, KB.
Okay, why did you need to bring up KB Madhouse?
And those eyes are so cute for some reason. And in terms of stats,
Stop bringing up the fucking stats, you dick.
Mediocre, and I recommend evolving it as soon as possible.
No, that's a terrible idea because stone evolution means that you're limited to moves, you stupid fuck.
So overall, Skitty is number
well,
one
because
not only do we both like it, it's also a good Pokemon in the anime, and decent in the game universe. And that's what secures Skitty on this cliche and whatever list. I'm the Mounting Chief.
And I'm the Shiny Coordinator.
And what the? Shiny Co! What's going on?
Meanwhile, okay.
Where am I?
I don't know, you're in Naruto Music Land, I guess.
You're in a world of my design, and you'll never get out.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
Now that she's gone, it's time for you to deal with me.
Okay, but why though? Also, this leads into the Pokegens remake, which I'm not going to be covering tonight. Holy fuck, I hate these lists so much. I thought he just said shiny cow. Oh god, no. No. Oh god. Yeah, let's not do that. You know what? Let's tackle a few of the entries. I'm gonna cover one more video, and yeah, I'm just gonna cover a few entries of this, and then that should be it, because I've gone through a few videos already, and it's getting a little bit late, so I'm just gonna go through a few entries. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Yeah, I'm not gonna cover the whole video then. I'm just gonna go through a few entries and then leave it at that, because I don't think I need to cover most of this anyways, because TP has covered this video anyways. So, yeah, and I guess the reason I keep bringing up TP is because my countdowns are kind of associated with him. It's kind of like a two thing. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. This is the original top 9 final bosses list, which a few people seem to think is so relevant. Hi Ray, hi TP, even if it was a joke. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Those of you that don't know,
Gotta go to spit anyways. Okay, love you too, sweetie. Have a good. See you tomorrow.
Nightmare in Dreamland was a
Okay, let's
Kirby
get through
game I
this.
owned, not rented, was Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance. For those of you that don't know, Nightmare in Dreamland was a remake of Kirby's Adventure for the NES, and when I picked it up, it was fun to play. But the biggest problem was its final boss, Nightmare. After the frustration I had when fighting DDD,
that's so fucking easy though. Most of these bosses are. That's why I find it funny with a lot of these, with a lot of people that complain about Kirby bosses and difficulty, also high resample disabling. A lot of people say that these boss fights are really hard, but they're really not. Like, it's Kirby, it's relatively easy.
Nightmare just pissed me off. Phase 1 is a shoot 'em up where you shoot the stars from the star rod and fire them at the Nightmare ball. While dodging the stars, Nightmare throws at you. The problem is, not only do you have a time limit, but the fight is way too easy, even for a Kirby game.
I mean, Kirby and easy goes hand in hand, for one. Also, it really isn't that difficult, because it's only the first phase you're showing us right now. So it's really not difficult. Even then, this is the first fucking Kirby game. Well, second, sorry. But the first one on the console, so it's like, what did you expect? Sorry?
The only times I died in this phase were either due to the time limit or me playing hard mode. If your previous boss can give me more of a challenge, then you're doing it wrong.
I'd argue that Nightmare is a little bit harder than DDD because of his attacks and especially that time limit.
Phase 2 is a bit better, and that's why I can't put it any higher on this list. But for this phase, you have to shoot stars of the Dracula wannabe while dodging all of his attacks. It was a little harder to beat him, but the first phase still left a bad taste in my mouth. And this was a remake, for God's sake. But I do wonder, considering how many Easter eggs are in the Nintendo games, what would happen if I did the Konami code in this final boss?
These jokes fucking suck, I'm sorry, they fucking suck. I know I've said this how many times. What was the oh. Okay, now I remember this. Yeah, basically that stupid fucking Konami joke, and then DDD got announced for Smash 4, which really wasn't a surprise, but I hate these fucking jokes. I've said this how many times, but I feel like I was trying too hard to be funny for a lot of these. What's number 8? If it's not anything interesting, I'm gonna skip it.
The man who started the Cornerian Wars. Although his SNES boss fight was
Star
pathetic,
Fox.
and his
Fuck
face
me.
was a little derpy, the N64 fight was worse. The way this is done is that there are two ways of fighting him. Because Star Fox 64 has multiple pathways, you can fight an easy version of Andross or a harder version. Easy version has you going through the planet, while hard version has you fight Starwolf again.
And you're not showing us footage. Why exactly?
But no matter which path you choose, you have to fight Andross at the end. The only real difference is how the second phase plays out.
And you know, the Starwolf fight, but okay.
But I'll get to that in a moment. Phase 1 is pathetic. All you do is shoot his hands, then you shoot his face.
Hey, I mean, it can be difficult if you don't have the right power-ups, which, especially if you're going into it after Starwolf, could happen. I mean, you have to take down 4 Starwolf members. So, that difficulty bit is kind of debatable. Even then, what about enjoyment? What about atmosphere and all that stuff? Also, power.
The second form varies. If you fought him on the easy path, all you will get is a robot, and that one is very easy to take down.
I mean, that's kind of debatable because you lost a bunch of health, as we can see here. And again, there's 3 power-ups for your aircraft, so that kind of varies anyways.
Or without your upgrades.
And if you lose a wing, as we see here, then you're down to your defaults to begin with, so...
Then there's his hard version.
Oh, here we go.
Andross can suck away so much health if you get caught.
Well, then don't get caught, you stupid fuck. It's really easy to do. It's really easy to not get caught. Holy shit. Also, I mentioned TP and Ray earlier, but this is the one that I was referring to. This boss fight. Context, basically, they did a stream. Ray, at the time it was Ryan, was playing through Star Fox 64. TP makes a joke about it, that whole stuff. And then I think it's around that point I had to pop into the chat. Basically, I'm not mad or anything about it, just I had a good time, but yeah, basically that. And that's also kind of why I brought up the whole, this is the thing a lot of people seem to think is relevant nowadays, this entry, because the TP basically said, oh look, it's this worst video game boss fight ever, or something like that. Basically referencing that list. So yeah. I didn't say it was a bad or I didn't say it as a haha fuck this person. No, it was just a reference to that list. Basically that. The main gist of it is, yeah, this is one, and it probably didn't help at the time when I was going through when I was going through my depression, and well, not so much depression, but going through the inferiority bit. Fun part, right before I watched this stream was that Kohai stream. Oh yeah, I forgot Ray was doing that stream. Or yeah, I remember Ray did a stream earlier. That was a thing. But yeah, I guess the TLDR is I fucking hate these old lists, and that's kind of why I get a bit annoyed when people call me Wave, because it represents the person I no longer am, because that person was a douchebag and, well, a cruel person, and also not good. And I've spent years trying to not be that person, and I'd like to think I've done a good job at that. That's kind of why I don't go by the name Kyria anymore. It's also why I hate these countdowns, because they're poorly edited, poorly written trash. And they're also painfully funny, as I've gone over numerous times. Basically, they represent a person I no longer am, and if, he was on for 6 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But, I guess the long and short of it is, these videos were just, if, I really want to private these, but the problem is, YouTube counts, any unlisted or private video as a loss, and that would heavily hurt the channel, which is why I couldn't unlist them ultimately, and I fucking hate that. I really wanted to, because I wanted to move on, but 1, people would just re-upload it, and 2, it probably wouldn't fix the issue anyways. But I wanted to give it a shot, I just wasn't aware of the unlisted thing. And that's kind of why they're still up, despite me putting up the poll and the like. Basically, the long and short of that is, I wanted to sincerely get rid of them, but I was not aware at the time that removing it would heavily hurt the channel. And I fucking hate that, because I did want to move on from it. They would still have been unlisted anyways, so that people who were interested in watching them could still watch them. However, it would hurt the channel, and even if I was to move on, because I did all the privating, it wouldn't get pushed anyways, so it wouldn't have worked anyways, and all I would have done was just kill the channel anyways. So it was a lose-lose situation, and I hate that. It wasn't a case, that's basically the long and short of it, because it wasn't me putting it up for no reason. I did sincerely want to just unlist all the videos, but because YouTube would have effectively hurt my channel, even if I did want to move on, and I was going to get hurt anyways, because a lot of people would have just known me for the old stuff, especially because that was getting recommended still, I was fucked either way. And I hate that, because the last thing I want to do is look like a liar to everybody, and especially with something like that, where I promised to enlist them and I couldn't. And I hate that, because the last thing I want to do is lie to people, especially my audience, because I care about them. But they're ultimately still available for those who are interested. Sorry about the long rant, let's continue.
Which may not be bad, If it wasn't for the goddamn camera, this isn't an issue of the boss being difficult, it's the game betraying you.
No, it is not. You still have the map, which shows your exact location.
I was trying to keep away from Andros, but the camera kept betraying me, and I lost a ton of health. And may I remind you that if one of your wings breaks, you lose all your upgrades. Oh sure, killing his eyes isn't too bad, but the rest of the phase is painful to go through. I dare you to fight this guy on expert mode, and not lose a single wing.
I mean, people have clearly done it, so it's like, why did you even bring that up? And again, difficulty varies on which upgrade you have, so it's really stupid to say it's easy.
It is near impossible.
Well, the first phase.
But what's worse? Getting out of Venom.
It's really not hard. You just, especially in the expert setting, because you're following your dad. Even if you had both of your wings destroyed, you can follow it just fine.
You have to fly away, and if you mess up, you die.
Oh no, what? A game punishes you for fucking up? Color me surprised.
And even the ending isn't satisfying on the hard difficulty. How on earth could Fox's father appear
He's a ghost, you dumb idiot.
here, but not the rest of the game?
Is he opening something in the background? I didn't even think about that. But no, it's a ghost. That's the long and short of it. Even if it is, who fucking cares?
It just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, is this, can I skip this next entry? Let me find out.
I've only played
Yes, I can. Fuck this entry.
everyone else, and here's
Okay.
why. But it
No.
relies more on luck.
No, I haven't played this one. I'm skipping the Super Metroid one. I'm skipping the Modern Warfare. I'm skipping the Ultimate Tenkaichi ones. Because I've already mentioned the Super Metroid one in a review I did last year, and I haven't played Ultimate Tenkaichi in a while. Also, same with Modern Warfare, so let's move it to 4.
How ironic.
That's not what the word means. Just
My most hated character in video games is also a shitty final boss. Once the Black Comet arrives on the planet, he steals all the Chaos Emeralds we worked hard to get, and leaves us to get eaten by his forces.
Is there any reason why this clip is being played in its full and you couldn't have just summarized it? And yes, I'm stealing another point from TP. This is just dumb. Like, you can just sum up the clip. This is a pace breaker. And I just don't feel like there's a need. It's kind of why I'm against showing audio clips in my videos nowadays, because of stuff like Content ID. I'm surprised this didn't get hit by Content ID now that I think about it, because this one's just playing the full scene. It's not like much is going on anyways. Yeah, see, that's what irony means. Basically, something like, I give you life, and now I'm going to take it back. Basically taking it away.
After going through the final level and discovering that Shadow slipped the writer a 20 to be able to survive Black Doom's mind control and
Oh my god, that was my attempt to be funny. Fucking hate myself.
and piss on Maria's grave at the same time, ruining Shadow's backstory completely, we have the final boss.
Okay. And the same issue again. Why is this being played in full? This doesn't make any sense. Yes, Shadow, we get it. You're trying to jerk off with your hands. I like to live and learn. Way to ruin it. The game's already
Keep in mind
shit.
that Black Doom is one of the easiest bosses in this game. Hell, maybe in the entire franchise.
That's debatable.
First off, this is what he looks like with a super mode. God, he looks so stupid. To beat him, you shoot Chaos Spears at his open eye, until he either moves his eye to another spot of his body, or teleports away via Chaos Control. Don't even use Chaos Control / Blast on this guy. It's pretty much useless on him.
Yes, thank you, Avatar. It's not like you could have just shown us the footage. At least Maverick did that.
Control, you will have to wait even longer because every time you shoot him, his eye moves to the other side. And since Chaos Control slows down time, you're forced to wait and waste rings. Even then, this boss fight is insultingly easy. The only way you could lose this is if you run out of rings. But then again, just charge your Chaos Spear and you win. Not even killing him is satisfying. And this was supposed to be Eggman for Shadow? Seriously? And don't even get me started on how much this game ruined Shadow's story. Why? Because we'd be here all day. This final boss sucks, this character sucks, this game sucks.
Burger King.
Again, the only way this joke becomes funny is if you steal other people's jokes, so it's like, what the fuck? It's number 3.
Despite my hatred for X2, X3 was worse.
Oh, this shit.
X2 may have a shitty boss,
This should be
but
good.
X3's final boss was worse. Phase 1 has you dealing with Sigma shooting fire at you and jumping all around. It's annoying. But after you beat Sigma auditioning for Captain America, Phase...
This joke is not funny, it's a reference because he has a shield that's literally all he has going for him. Why is this a joke? Holy shit.
2 begins. While Phase 1 was annoying, this fight was absolutely abysmal. His attacks can hurt like a bitch, his hitbox is really small, and it's not even that fun to fight. I know some people like to make fun of Mega Man X6, which is fine, they have a right to their opinion. But you know what? To X6's credit, its final boss was at least challenging.
Thank God I corrected this in the review of that game because holy shit. Oh my god. The punchline for those who haven't played X6 is that the final boss against Sigma is so fucking easy. Oh god, I think I even stated that in the remake of this list. That, yeah. God, this list was terrible.
This fight is more time consuming and cheap. Not to mention, sucks away the fun faster than a pop glutton does with soda. And we're not even in the top 2 yet. Let's not waste any more time.
Like, I'll admit the final boss against Sigma is kind of boring, but it's far from the worst. Like, at least it doesn't insult your intelligence or insult the difficulty. Alright, what's number 2?
Do you hate that feeling when you enjoyed a certain game, but the final boss ruins it? That's the bitter cold for you.
Oh, great. The bitter fucking cold. Now we get to talk about this guy again. Personally, I hate X6. Yeah, X6 is pretty terrible.
This thing was hyped up as the Desostroya of Pokemon, a being of negative emotions that would destroy the world if the player did nothing. But when I fought the bitter cold, this thing couldn't destroy an Easter egg. Hell, Kyurem was more of a final boss than this thing.
And you're not even showing it. Again, why is this a recurring issue?
But
I feel like I could just play most of these with, your footage agrees with you, right?
I digress. You can attack him all you want for Phase 1, but he will take no damage until a certain cutscene.
Yeah, I'll say this, that's still fucking stupid.
But he certainly can attack you, and will kill you if you have no Reviver Seeds. He can even confuse you with his attacks, making it harder to lay a hit on this guy.
What difference? Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference because you can't do any damage to it anyways. Like, I still stand by the opinion that this is fucking stupid, that they have it basically be a automatic lose condition, but it is what it is.
And did I mention he can lower your stats as well? It's not...
I mean, you kind of mentioned them with the confused status, but sure.
Challenging or an issue of fairness, it's freaking cheap. Let me ask you a question to those that have played the other games and are willing to defend the Bitter Cold. Did Primal Dialga confuse you and lower your stats? No. He may have had an annoying attack, but he had a recharge time. Did Rayquaza lower your stats and confuse you? No, I didn't think so. So why should the Bitter Cold get that excuse?
Were people really trying hard to defend the Bitter Cold, though? I don't think a lot of people did. Like, I know TP got on my case and Tommaso's case for this, but I don't think there was a lot of people defending the Bitter Cold, though. That's the thing. All the other X games I had fun with. 6, I just had to make jokes about it to make it fun. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I'm just wondering who the fuck was defending the Bitter Cold back then? Like, even nowadays, a lot of people don't really remember this one. But I can see a lot of people saying, well, it doesn't have the confused status and the like, but the 2 bosses can do a lot of damage, which is fair, but at the same time, I can kind of let that slide because it just shows how powerful they are. Even Kyurem kind of had that, and at least you could defeat it. You can't fucking do that with the first phase of the Bitter Cold fight.
And it gets worse. Even if you die, guess what happens? Bitter Cold's health doesn't refill. You heard me. I didn't stutter. His health doesn't refill.
But that's a good thing in this case, because if it constantly reset, especially in the first phase, that would be worse, actually. You'd have to fight the same bullshit first phase again, and then you'd have to deal with the second phase. And if you died, you'd have to do it all over again. So why is this a bad thing? Like, I know people shit on Nintendo for their easy stuff, but this is, no, this is, I don't agree with this, ain't it?
And this is the ultimate boss of the game. The big bad. Everything hyped up. The reason they didn't make Kyurem the final boss, despite the fact that dragons have always been the final boss of games. The snowflake is the final boss.
This joke was fucking terrible, holy shit. Also, you didn't even mention the second phase, what the hell?
Fennekin Army.
That's your replacement for a flame shield, a picture of Fennekin's ass. Which, by the way, I think might have to be censored. Like, what the hell?
The worst final boss I have ever fought is Ganon from Ocarina of Time.
Oh. I'm laughing incredibly hard because I'm actually doing a list talking about Ganondorf fights. Whoops. You could tell how old this list is. Well, then again, the fact that I didn't include Ganon's fight in the remake should also say something, but I'm going to cover that when I do the Ganon video, which has already been scripted, thankfully. So expect that within the next couple of weeks. If not this week, then next week.
I hold no regrets. I may like this game, but this final boss is worse than any previous entry on this list.
Yeah, I'm so disagreeing hard. Also, side note, this is one thing that bothers me about the Ocarina of Time remake, is that they ruined the moody atmosphere of the game, or at least during that final phase, and they basically just revealed Ganon's full colors and stuff, so that the lightning strikes, instead of showing its full colors like in the original, it just shows it slightly lighter. It took away so much of the mood. It's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I still like the 3DS reboot, or remake, and I clarify that in the script when I talk about this fight again. But that's one thing I did not like about this, is that they ruined the mood and atmosphere of that final phase. Where was I? Oh yeah, the original.
After reaching Ganon's room, we find out that he could have made millions of dollars as an organist.
But why would he do that when he's the king of evil? Like, this joke doesn't fucking work.
If he wasn't obsessed with being the king of evil.
That's a piano, not an organ. I understand why that was said with the health not healing each time you die. It could feel off and not be as rewarding to beat. You just can throw yourself over and over at it with no downside. Yeah, like, this is something like, yeah, that's basically the thing. Like, I don't see why complaining about it being the whole refill thing is a problem, because, well, you can't kill him in the first phase anyways. So it would be just kind of stupid if his health would just refill it automatically. Also, this joke is going on for too long. Holy shit.
And then the battle begins. Phase 1 has Ganon only doing two things after Falcon punching the ground. Shoot a Spirit Bomb knockoff, and play energy tennis. Yep, kind of like the Phantom Ganon boss in the Forest Temple.
Are you really surprised, though? Like, Phantom Ganon was literally a Phantom of Ganon, so it makes sense that Ganon would have this. Also, why is the footage cropped?
Except, instead of paintings to go through, you can hit him out in the open. The only time I took damage was because of the camera betraying me. It was that pathetic.
I mean, the ball gets faster and faster. Also, this is only phase 1 of the fight. At least with this, you won't have multiple phases. Phantom Ganon has only one, so there's a difference.
In fact, this boss is so poorly programmed, he can be beaten with a bottle.
That's a glitch. Now, why is this a complaint? And even then, I'm sure with the other bosses on this list, you could beat them with glitches too, yet you didn't complain about that. In fact, your final bosses list, where you list good examples, could be beaten with glitches too. Why is a glitch being mentioned here? Fuck, and Meta brought this up in his list too, where he sinned the 3DS remake for the bottle thing, and I'm like, it's a glitch. Not everyone's gonna know of the glitch anyway, so why is this a problem? Fuck, now I'm getting missing no flashbacks to the original to the original Pokemon Generations list.
A freaking bottle can stop the king of evil.
Also, this is not the first time. Sorry to pair TP again, but Twilight Princess, you could effectively distract the King of Evil with a fishing rod. It's bad design if you can't beat the boss in one go. It would be okay if there were a checkpoint in the phase. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
After he's fallen and can't get up,
your references stop.
Phase 2 begins. All you do is get out of the castle with Zelda. It takes more time than necessary, and the Stalfos fight can suck their own Skullcocks. And what was?
But you fought the fucking skeletal creatures earlier. It's not hard. Also, as for it taking more time than necessary, it's not even a boss fight. It's just an escape sequence. Why is this counted? Actually, why is this even talked about?
The point of the Raid-Dead on the bridge, aside from saying they exist.
It's not a big deal. Why is this a problem?
Once the castle collapses, though, the final phase begins. He may be gigantic, but this fight is the worst I have ever fought. And before you ask, no, I don't care about the original plans for this fight.
Literally, who said this? Literally, who wanted you to say this? Nobody. Nobody wanted you to mention the original boss fight for Ganon. So why is this being brought up?
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant, so why did you bring it up?
What isn't a minor detail, though, is that this boss is pathetic, because you could easily roll under him and hit him with a Megaton Hammer the whole time.
It's really not that easy. I'm sorry, it really isn't that easy. Even then, Ganon has pretty good reach. So why is this a problem?
Even when you get the Master Sword back. Which makes the light arrows, which was supposed to be one of the ultimate weapons to stopping Ganon, worthless in this fight.
I mean, you can use the light arrows on his tail. Also, it was pretty useful during the first phase of the fight. I think that's how you had to put him down. Even then, it makes sense for the Master Sword to be used in this case because it's the Blade of Evil's Bane.
Seriously though, don't use the light arrows. It's not worth it since you can easily roll under him and he's slow turning around. After doing a sort
I mean, your footage doesn't really agree with you here. It's just relatively slow. Or fast, sorry.
Mortality, the sages seal Ganon away, and the fight ends. But there is one last thing before I wrap this up.
Oh, here we fucking go. This bit.
Though, why does Zelda need to send Link back in time for his childhood?
Gee, probably because 7 years of his life was taken away. This is so fucking simple. Holy shit. Also, we're back to camera footage again. Why?
He knows the details of the future, and with no way to go back, she essentially created a time paradox with this.
Not really. She would just make an alternate timeline. That's how it works, especially nowadays. Do you know when Solar Fenrir is going to have a new vid? No. Basically, I make a new vid for Solar Fenrir when I have, one, material and motivation to do one. And I've kind of been lacking with that recently. It's kind of why I've been kind of spacious with uploads on this channel as well. Hasn't exactly been a kind couple of months, unfortunately, and I feel bad about that. So, unfortunately, I don't know Shadow Warriors, and I apologize.
Now, it's rumored that Ganon was killed in this new past.
It's rumored. No, Twilight Princess confirmed that. And even then that's debatable because he went on to kill the sages that were going to execute him anyways. So, why wasn't this mentioned? I don't fucking know. It's okay. Alright, sounds good. Meta, have you played Xenoblade Chronicles? No, I haven't.
But that would ruin the future entirely with this alteration.
No, it wouldn't. It would just make an alternate timeline. That's literally how this works.
Making it more confusing than Nintendo's official timeline.
So, you know of the official timeline, yet you forget that all this would do was just make a separate timeline. Really, all that happened is that because Link was sent back in time, there's no adult Link in the current timeline, aka the adult timeline. Which makes sense for Wind Waker, because Link just doesn't exist anymore. Like, why is this so complicated? And really, her motivation makes sense. It's because Link didn't have a childhood. 7 years were taken away from him. So it makes sense that she would just give it back.
In fact, you could say that the 7 years skip would never occur, which would make the Master Sword pointless, which might even erase it, and all this shit, which makes Wind Waker impossible to exist.
No, it does. What? No, it still does. What the fuck are you doing? Again, this is just the whole 3 timelines thing. And also, no, this does work because, well, Link doesn't exist in the adult timeline anymore. So Ganon comes free a few years later, or centuries, and then the whole Hyrule thing happens, which gets flooded, and then we get Wind Waker. It's really not that complicated.
Now, yes, I get it. Zelda wanted Link to have a normal childhood, but by doing this, you screw yourself out of a hero in the future if this timeline still exists by then.
Yes, but Zelda's a Yes, but Zelda does care about Link, and she wanted him to get his life effectively back, because he lost 7 important years of his life. It's in Zelda's character to do something like this because basically he didn't grow into the hero like normally. He was basically, well, he lost 7 years of his life. He's not getting them back. So at least with this, he has a chance to live an actual childhood and grow up. Whereas adult timeline didn't get that chance. And yeah, it's screwed out of a hero, but as we see in Wind Waker, all that really happened is that the world gets flooded, but we do get another Link anyways. So it's not really a big deal. And even then, for all we know, maybe there's a game in between Ocarina and Wind Waker that gives us a different hero anyways. Or maybe they just change the events of the epilogue, or prologue. But yeah, this makes perfect sense for Zelda to do that. She just wanted Link to get his childhood back, because he lost it, so it's really not complicated.
And there's another complaint. By sending him back to where Link first met Zelda, how would the door be open? That door...
Because all she's doing is just sending him back to before... Well, because all that's really happening... Okay, the whole door thing. Okay, well, here's my idea, or my basic explanation. She just sent him back before grabbing the Master Sword. Before he grabbed the Master Sword. And yeah, basically just sent him back before he got the Master Sword or picked it up. And then Ganon didn't break free. Or hell, maybe... No. Yeah, before Ganon broke free. And then he just couldn't get access to the Triforce because... I think it seemed like pulling the Master Sword had something to do with it, but basically just sent him back before the events where Ganon was going to get the Triforce. Master Sword thing was just probably moments before he pulled it, which basically started the whole Ganon trying to get the Triforce thing, all the events of the adult Link timeline. There's the explanation. I can't believe I put more effort into this than the original listed, but it is what it is.
All 3 stones and the Ocarina, and at that point, Link only had 1 of the stones. Also, doesn't that mean Ganon would take over the castle early? He was waiting for Link to open the door after all. But you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna wrap this up. Mix in 3 lane boss phases, terrible...
3 lane boss phases. It's 2 boss phases. Okay. As for the whole door thing, I don't know. Maybe... Okay. Even then, it's not really... Is it really a big deal? Is it... It's just something so fucking minor. Yeah, because now I think about it, this is so fucking minor that it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, send him back before this point, but why is this a big deal? It's really not. So why are you complaining about it? There's no need.
programming and a time paradox, and
It's not a time paradox, holy fuck.
I get a recipe for the worst final boss ever. I'm the Mountie Chief, and although I lack Ocarina of Time, the only good thing Ganon's for is a bacon sandwich.
That joke was fucking terrible. Holy shit. Also, fuck the credits scene. Oh boy, that list was fucking awful. There's a reason I remade that list, and it's for a good reason. And there is a reason why, like I said earlier, you're going to be getting a list or a video talking about my favorite Ganon fights. Because this was really bad. Like I said though, I'm likely not going to be keeping this as public because, well, I don't want to clutter my channel with streams, but I think this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. I want to thank all of you for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, hopefully I'll do another one of these in the future. Now that I got my Elgato capture card, I can try that. If not on YouTube, then maybe on Twitch. We'll see how that goes. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and have a great evening.